Hello all, welcome to the Banking Aspirant. I hope guys you all are doing well. Today we are going to discuss about the July 13th and the 14th current affairs. In our last video we discussed about the July 12th top current affairs. So today we will be discussing the 13th and 14th top current affairs. So moving on to the first news, it is about the Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog has presented a National Review Report 2020. So the title of the report is Decade of Action Taking SDG from Global to Local. This was the title of the report, and Niti Aayog has presented a National Review Report 2020. What is SDG? SDG is Sustainable Development Goal. And the CEO of, this is for the static information, the CEO of Niti Aayog is Amitabh Kant. Amitabh Kant is the CEO of Niti Aayog. Now, the next news, it is about an application called Atal App Development Module. This has been launched by Niti Aayog, and this application is for the students all over the world, and this has been held in collaboration with a Indian startup called Pleasmo. So Niti Aayog has launched an application called Atal App Development Module. So this application is for the students all over the world in collaboration with Pleasmo. Pleasmo is an Indian startup. Now the latest news is that India has become the second largest foreign investors in UK. This was the latest news on July 13th. India has become the second largest foreign investors in UK according to FDI. FDI is foreign direct investment. According to FDI, India has become the second largest foreign investors in UK. NTPC, on National Thermal Power Corporation, has won the CII ITC Sustainability Award 2019. So NTPC has won the CII ITC Sustainability Award 2019. I think it's clear to you. Now moving on to the next news, it's about the investment made by Google in India. Google has made a $10 billion investment in India. Google CEO, you all know who is the Google CEO? It is Sundar Pichai. Has announced an amount for Google for India's digitalization. The purpose of the investment is for the digitalization in India. So he has announced the amount, and the purpose is for the digitalization in India. So the Google has invested US has invested $10 billion in India. We all know who is Lewis Hamilton. He is an car racing athlete, and he won the Styrian Grand Prix 2020. He is running for Mercedes, and he has won the 2020 Styrian Grand Prix. Now moving on to the next news, it's about the US remains India's top trading partner for the financial year 2019-20. So United States is the top trading partner along with India for the financial year 2019 and 2020. Later it has been China. For continuously it was China. For the last year it was US, and for this financial year it is also US. For many years it has been China. Now it has been United States. According to the data Union Ministry of Commerce, US remains India's top trading partner for the second consecutive financial year. So for the last financial year also it was US, and for this financial year, that is 2019-20, it's also US. Before that it was China. The latest news is about the July 14th news. Iran drops India from the Chabhar rail project. You all know what Chabhar rail project is. It's a rail line. It's a rail line running from Chabhar port to Sahidan along the Afghan border. It's a new rail project. It's a new initiative. So India has been dropped by Iran. because there has been some delay in the funding, so that the Iranian government has dropped India from this project. The project name is Chabahar Rail Project. Chabahar Rail Project is which is comprised of a rail line running from Chabahar port of Saidan along the Afghan border. Now it is the next news. It is about the outdoor fitness equipment. Outdoor fitness equipment has been delivered by India to Maldives. India hands over 61 equipment. India hands over an outdoor fitness equipment to Maldives. Over the 61 islands in Maldives. So India hands over some outdoor fitness equipments to Maldives. India has handed over equipments to 61 islands in Maldives. The president of Maldives is Ibrahim Mohammed Solih. He is the president of Maldives. Now, for the latest presidential election, Andrzej Duda won the Poland's presidential election. Who is the president of Poland? He is the newly elected president of Poland is Andrzej Duda. The capital of Poland is Warsaw and currency is Polish zloty. Is the currency of Poland. So, who is the president of Poland? Andrzej Duda, who has been elected recently. Now, another news, it was about the fitness equipment that has been delivered by India to Maldives over 61 islands. The next news, it is about the campaign launched by our Madhya Pradesh government. Madhya Pradesh government has launched a Roko Toko campaign. Now, what is Roko Toko campaign? Roko Toko campaign is a Madhya Pradesh state campaign will distribute masks to people who don't wear mask in the public areas. So the Madhya Pradesh government will distribute mask to people who don't wear mask in the public areas. So what is Roko Toko campaign? It's a campaign held under the Madhya Pradesh government, and a mask will be provided to the people who don't wear mask. It has been ensured that, or it has been compulsory that people should wear mask everywhere due to the COVID-19 outbreak in India. Who is the CM of Madhya Pradesh? It's for your static information. Shivraj Singh Chauhan is the CM of Madhya Pradesh. Governor is Anandiben Patel. So I think it's clear to you. A Roko Toko campaign has been launched by our Madhya Pradesh government. And what is the initiative of Roko Toko campaign? It has been made compulsory for the people to wear masks. So under the Roko Toko campaign, people who don't wear the mask, the government will distribute masks to the people. So I think it's clear to you what is Roko Toko campaign. CM of Madhya Pradesh is Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Governor is Anandiben Patel. Now, Mohan Bagan Ratna is an honor given to the sports people, and this time it is won by Gurbakh Singh and Palash Nandi. Gurbakh Singh and Palash Nandi won the Mohan Bagan Ratna award. So who won the Mohan Bagan Ratna award? Gurbakh Singh and Palash Nandi. Gurbakh Singh is a former hockey legend, is a hockey player. Palash Nandi is a first class cricketer. So Palash Nandi and Gurbakh Singh won the Mohan Bagan Ratna award. Now moving on to the next point, it's an obituary. It's a Nakin Sanghvi. Nakin Sanghvi passed away recently July 14th. He's a Padma Shri award winning journalist. He's a writer, he's a column writer and a political analyst. So Nakin Sanghvi is a writer, he's a columnist and a political analyst. He's also a journalist. So he's a Padma Shri award winning person who recently passed away. Now it's a major breakthrough. We are going to discuss about a major breakthrough by IIT Kanpur. They developed an UV sanitizing device, ultraviolet sanitizing device. It has been operated by mobile phones. It consists of some lights in that cells in that so that it can operate under mobile phone. The UV using the UV ultraviolet rays, the mobiles are operated so that you can use it as a sanitizing device called sanitizing device, and its name is Shudh, SHUDH. The expansion for Shudh is smartphone operated anti ultraviolet disinfection helper. So who developed the Shudh? What is Shudh? Smartphone operated anti ultraviolet disinfection helper. It has been operated by, or it has been launched by IIT Kanpur. It's an important news about Shudh. You should know what a Shudh is, and it has been launched by IIT Kanpur. Now, who is the CEO of interim CEO of BCCI? It is Hemang Amin. Hemang Amin has been appointed as the new CEO of BCCI. It's also important point. You have to learn the name. It is Hemang Amin. Now, Qualcomm Ventures acquires 0.15% stake in Jio Platforms. Now it's a news about Qualcomm Ventures has acquired 0.15% stake in Jio Platforms. And what is Qualcomm Ventures? Qualcomm Ventures is a global fund of Qualcomm that invests in pioneer companies. It's a company. Qualcomm company is a company which invests huge amounts in the big pioneering companies like Jio for various fields like 5G, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, etc. So it's a venture. It's a global funding venture. Qualcomm is a global funding venture where investment have been made in the field of 5G, artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, etc. So it's a branch, Qualcomm Ventures. So they have funded some amount. So they have acquired some ventures. Or in fact, they get 0.15% stake from Jio Platforms. It's a recent news. Just you have to know who recently got a 0.15% stake from Jio. It is Qualcomm Ventures. You have to learn the name. What the Qualcomm Ventures? They have acquired 0.15% stake. Now it's about an award won by ISRO chief K. Shivan. You all know the ISRO chief. It's K. Shivan, named for the Von Karman Award 2020 by International Academy of Astronautics. So the International Academy of Astronautics has given Von Karman Award to ISRO chief K. Shivan. So who won the Von Karman Award 2020? It is won by ISRO chief K. Shivan. It has been organized by International Academy of Astronautics. I think it's clear to you. These were the important top current affairs of July 13th and 14th. So just revise and get updated. I think guys it's clear to you. If you like my video, please subscribe, share the video, and I need your suggestions. If you want any improvement in my video, you can just go to the comment box and make your comments and your opinions. And guys, see you soon. Thank you. I will be coming with the July 15th current affairs on the next day. So guys, have a great day.
I gave you my heart.